Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Amanda Pasciucco, PhD clinical sexologist, and we're going to talk about clitoral stimulation. Stay until the end to get an excerpt from my book, Playtime. Today, I'm going to talk about ways to help you touch your partner better or touch yourself better. We want you to understand the clitoris and the pleasure it can bring. Also, know that enjoying clitoral pleasure along with penetration is a better and easier way after 20 to 30 minutes of stimulation to actually get an orgasm if you're having problems and you feel like you're pre-orgasmic. So other than the brain, the clitoris is the primary sex organ in the female body. The clitoris is a structure set up just for pleasure. It has as many, if not more, nerve endings than the penis, and it's this little button that goes all the way into the body. There's legs and bulbs of the clitoris that all engorge with blood, so women get erections inside their body just like men get erections. And that is all blood flow going to the genitals. Reaching climax is, of course, easier when you know what you like. So we're talking about techniques today. First of all, use a water-based lube or use something like an almond oil if you're not allergic to it. Many people are allergic to common things, so you want to be sure to test this out on a different part of your body, not the most sensitive parts of the body, before using this as an aid for solo sex. Put lube or oil on the vulva, which is the external part of the genitalia. Open up the labias, and then you'll see the clitoris. You can do different things with the clitoris for stimulation. One of the things that you can do after putting lube is close up the labia and the vulva and do layering. What that means is taking your hand over different layers of clothes and putting pressure just to warm up the area. It's like putting pressure on the pubic mound, just welcoming it, waking it up that we're about to engage. So layering is one technique. When we look at that exposed clitoris, it's just the top of the iceberg. So know that you can do things like stroke up and down or left and right. Those sensations are gonna go through the clitoris, through the whole body. It's not just that little bulb. Again, it goes into the body. Some people don't like the up and down motion. They prefer circles, clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever way works for them. Sometimes people talk about the upper right corner quadrant of the clitoris being extra sensitive. However, every human is different, so that is something to ask yourself or the woman you're playing with. You can do things like pulling up the clitoral hood and pulling down the clitoral hood. So you can rub over the hood or pull it up and rub directly on the tip itself. Those are different techniques. They're gonna feel different because one has greater intensity than the other. Just like a vibrator, we're using manual different techniques to get different sensations. So layering, up and down, circle motions, on the hood or off the hood. Last but not least, a fun thing where you orbit around. So you don't actually touch the clitoris, but you touch all around and see what happens. See if it engorges with blood anyway. If you have a lot of time, that might be the technique that works best for you. Don't be stuck with the same old routine. Solo sex or partnered sex, you get to mix it up if you want to. Communicate if you have a partner because you want to be sure you have consent that they want to mix it up too. Solo sex though, you get to decide what you want to do. Doing the same position all the time, the same motion is not helpful. You don't want to get your body into only one way of experiencing pleasure. We want to have hundreds of ways of experiencing pleasure. We don't want to limit ourselves. Practice, practice, practice. If you want a better orgasm with yourself or another, continue practicing. Make time. Make it a priority to put pleasure on the table, meaning actually the calendar, not the literal table. Well, I guess if you want to, and it's your house and it's consensual and doesn't hurt anybody, you get to do what you want. Remember that anatomy matters. Start your journey at home if you feel like you're not getting enough. Get Bliss now. If this video was helpful, hit like, subscribe, and the bell. I release new videos Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Say hi on Facebook, Instagram, X, or YouTube at Amanda Pasciucco or at The Sex Healer. Catch you next week.